You guys see me? Yes. Okay.
All right, ready?
We are out back in the field. Day number 2. Jacob's just over here behind me. We didn't quite get the spot that we were hoping for, but I think there's still going to be a lot of birds coming through in this area when we're sitting in. So we had a pretty good evening hunt last night. And we're going to do a morning hunt and then get on back to town today. Got a barbecue to do today. Anyways, through the severe allergies, you guys, this is 2 years in a row. Hopefully this doesn't make me really sick. But severe allergy, like I almost couldn't make it yesterday. No allergy pill is sufficient right now, you guys. But it's a good thing I'm going to the doctor tomorrow because I'm going to ask him if I can get a shot or something, maybe. Jeez. Anyways, but we are going to be looking for the doves. Most everything will probably be pass shooting. We did have some of them trying to land last night in the decoys, though, so that was kind of cool to see because I haven't had that happen in a while. Usually they don't get a chance anymore. But we're going to see what we can knock out. We're staying until about 9 o'clock unless they keep flying. And probably fish out with a morning hunt. See if we can get more than 10, right, Jacob?
America.
Granted, we lost some yesterday, but we took home 10 on each morning and evening, so almost had a limit for the day.
None on the evening, though.
Oh, we lost one on the evening hunt.
Didn't know it was still alive.
Oh, yeah. But I'm going to get ready because the doves will start flying any minute now. So, helpful tip dove hunting, you guys. I am the worst at doing this. I get excited, really, really excited, and I just don't take my time on my shots.
Yesterday, they were flying already.
Yeah.
They're already scared.
But today I'm going to work on calming myself down,
Shots happening a lot.
and I will try to take better shots. And usually you can get more doves that way, and you don't need to use as many shells. But just a reminder, calm yourself down sometimes if you ever find yourself getting too excited and you're missing a lot of birds. Try to think of what you're doing. Try to think your lead. If you're shooting birds at 20 to 30 yards, normally I'll lead them about 2 feet. If they're moving faster or a little further away, I lead them about 3 feet. If they're closer, I lead them about a foot. Helpful tip for dove hunting right there. Alright, Jacob's got the first bird down in the morning, but it is in the thick stuff and we can't see in it right now. It's so dark still. So I got it marked where it landed, close by it, and we're going to go back in there and look again when it gets more light out. DNR, why don't you mow bigger strips so that we can find our birds, please? That would be extremely helpful, especially when you have the field enough to do it. Helpful tip number 2 of the day. Keep the sun at your back so you don't stare into the sun and lose out on birds. Here you guys, first dove of the morning for me. See them pop up on the right side. I followed them around. They went into the sun. And after the sun, they just came right up closer to me. I was able to down them in the sunflowers right behind me. So that's 2 birds between me and Jacob so far, but we still have to try to find Jacob's bird. Once that sun gets a little higher, it's easier to go look for the birds when they're in that really thick, tall grass. So you can see down in that bottom layer easier. So hopefully we can still find his bird. Definitely a lot fewer birds flying than yesterday. This is one of the larger plots in the area. And so some of the birds could be moving around. I do hear a lot shooting to the north, but there is a shoot range up there, so it's hard to say whether or not that was the shooting range or the dove hunters, because there is a sunflower plot up there by it, but it did not look very good. Like the sunflowers were all eaten by the deer. So I'm not sure. But anyways, let's see if we can get a few more to come through. Hey guys, another useful tip. When you are out dove hunting, even if it is slow, get off TikTok, get off Facebook, put your phone down, took 3 shots, but I got it. Put your phone down and shoot the birds. They will come in. Those just flew right over these 2 guys that are next to us. And I can't tell you how many shots they haven't taken because they're not watching for birds. I mean, that bird just literally came in right over the top of their heads. Alright, Jacob's over there looking for it. I'm going to go help. Alright, dove number 2 for me today. Got a nice little flight path right here. If those guys keep not paying attention, I'm going to clean up birds for them, that's for sure. Put your phones down, guys. Trust me, head on a swivel, phones down. Don't even look at them until it's getting close to shooting time or getting close to sunset. That will get you more birds just by paying attention. Okay, let's get back at it. Alright, so since I am on this side of the sunflower strip, the back side of it is 25 yards behind me. So if the birds keep flying that same direction, because that's 2 that I've got to shoot going that same direction. If they keep flying that same direction, I'm gonna back up a bit. I'll still have shots at birds that are over my decoys in front of me, but I'll put myself more in line with the doves coming in instead of having to turn and shoot into the sun. It took me 3 shots to get that last dove. But I stayed on it, pulled it off with the last shot. All right.
I tracked this thing down, guys. I seen the feathers after Trevor found them, you know, and then I started following the trail.
So that's Jacob's first bird of the day there.
Got this little dove, second shot.
Just had to wait for a little bit more light, and we came down, retraced our steps, figured out exactly where it fell, or where we thought it did. And you know what, that's a good thing to show you guys. So mark where they're at, make a beeline for where you last seen them fall in, and what you're looking for, we kind of trampled down the grass now. What you're looking for when you shoot a dove, you guys, hopefully you guys can see this, if it's not super windy, see the feathers right there on that plant? There's feathers stuck up here. So doves will usually, when you shoot them, drop feathers. And if it's not super windy, it won't blow them away. Yesterday it was super windy, so it didn't quite work. But if you can find those feathers, that's usually where the dove is either shot and close by and it entered into the grass. And then you find on the ground, I don't know if I can show it all to you now, but there's feathers all on the ground. And usually they drop a whole bunch of feathers when they hit the ground too. So if you find feathers, you know you're close to your bird, and just start fanning out and trying to find it. If they're still alive, they can run, hop. Sometimes you'll hear them if they're hopping in the grass. It's actually the best case scenario. If they make it into the tall grass, you can hear them move, and that way you can be able to get to them. But if they're stone cold dead, look for the feathers and fan out, work the grass down, and you should be able to find that bird. Now yesterday, like I said, it was super windy. We had like 20-mile-an-hour gusts all day. So that method did not work whatsoever. All right, guys, we are getting packed up. 3 birds total since we found Jacob's bird that he shot first thing this morning. And yeah, really slow for, second day after your opening day. So probably just because there was so much pressure on this plot yesterday, all day too. There's people hunting in this plot all day long. So we're gonna get back to camp. We're gonna probably pick stuff up, and I'll see if I'm gonna be heading back to town or not and what time. Might take a nap in my hammock. I slept in my hammock out here in the field the other night, yesterday. So all right. Hopefully some of these helpful dove hunting tips can help you. Get you guys out there dove hunting. You never know. This is Iowa, and there's dove hunting just about in every state, if I remember right. Really fun, good time. Usually the weather's not too hot or too cold. Sometimes it can be warm. Just need a bucket, some ammo. Heck, you don't even need decoys, you guys. Bring your shotgun, bring your kids out. They can have some fun. It's a really good way for new hunters to get introduced into hunting. They're a little bit harder to hit for most people, but once you get them figured out, it's pretty fun. All right, hopefully this turned out to be a great video for you guys. Anyways, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I'll catch you guys later. That's a walleye. And she swallowed it. That is a monster. Oh,